Class of 2024 three-star weak side defensive end, Favour Awodoyin is a player that's really caught my eye during his senior season. Someone who I really want to spotlight in this week's Mid-South file for Rivals.com. Awodoyin was a player that really, stood out in a game that's loaded with talent. Last week as Connor Oak Ridge took on Willis down in the Houston area. You had five-star Georgia commit Justin Williams. You had Florida quarterback commit DJ Lagway. Host of other prospects will be playing on Saturdays in that game. Oyedoyin more than held his own, made a name for himself. He got 2 sacks in the first half against DJ Lagway, getting after him, creating pressure, bringing him down. It seemed like he was creating havoc and making plays, with whether it showed up in the box score or not. You knew who he was, where he was on the field. He was making his presence felt. And Willis, they had to account for him. They had to block him and, contain him to give Lagway some time to get the ball to his receivers. But the offers haven't really come in too much for Oyedoyin. You got Georgia Tech, who just recently hosted him for a visit. It could be a team to beat, a team to watch there in his recruitment. Arizona State's also on the offer sheet. But aside from those two, it's been kind of slow. So he's a prospect that I'm really taking a look at down the stretch of the process, especially as Oak Ridge looks to make a push in the playoffs down in Lone Star State. He has good frame at 6'4" and 215 pounds. He has length, plays a good bend. I think the best football is still ahead of him. So he's a player that I'm really looking at and think more programs need to jump into the mix before the early signing period.